boy, we got some rain last night.
All that rain was thanks to Tropical Storm Nicole heading right at us. So we left Vogel State Park, skipped Atlanta, and headed as far south as we could to Seminole State Park.
Concentrate on talking while I'm driving.
I'm proud of you for driving. Thank you for doing that.
Well, glad we made the decision to keep the trip going.
Me too.
Long day of driving. We are now about 30 minutes away from Seminole State Park, which is quite literally in the middle of nowhere. It's in Donaldsonville, Georgia. It's the closest town, but I think it's maybe 20 miles further southwest of there. So looks like we may get to our site after dark tonight, but boy, this is supposed to be a beautiful place, so we can't wait. It's the longest day of driving we've had in quite some time. And, you know, you kind of get accustomed to it when you do it a bunch, but when you only go an hour or so a day or every 3 or 4 days, this seems like a long drive. And, whew, I'll sleep well tonight, I bet. So I'm not certain you're going to be able to see a lot out here. It's a little dark, but one of the best campsites we've had in a long time. We're on the banks of the Seminole Lake. It is a little buggy, as you can see, but perfect. We're set up and we're just enjoying sitting out here. Lynn is catching up on having a little bit of Wi-Fi for the first time in a while. So we're going to chill out tonight and we'll see you guys in the morning, okay? We'll show you around. Well, it's first thing in the morning. If you guys know us, you know what we're doing. Maggie needs to go for a walk to do her business no matter where we're staying. But wow, where we're staying is awesome because the view we get to see while we're letting Maggie do her walk, it's pretty special. What do you smell, Maggie? What do you smell? We thought we heard a bear a few minutes ago.
I think it was a deer.
Hopefully.
There's deer tracks all around.
There are. It's pretty cool to be around wildlife and see what we've seen so far. And it's just a little stroll through the campground. Hard to leave the site because, well, let's just look at the view. Grass and water. Those two things make you happy, don't they, Mag? There's a trail inside the park called the Gopher, Tortoise Nature Loop Trail. Should be a great place for us to get out in nature for just a while.
We started out like right there,
Okay.
and then right in there somewhere. So right there was the water, so we were close to
right
it.
Instead of left, would have been right at it.
Yeah.
Come on, little lady, let's go. I know it's a long ways back.
David's still back there trying to get a video of him. I'm too scared to walk back there. Hey! You gonna piss him off? I'm keeping Maggie on a really short leash now. I hate snakes.
So some of you are going to say that maybe we should have tried to save the frog, but what do you think?
No. I mean, no.
Circle of life.
It is a circle of life. That's what they live on. They have a right to be in their habitat. We're in their habitat.
I feel the same way. You know, animals need to eat and reptiles need to eat like that, and I felt really sorry for the frog, but if you feel differently, let us know in the comments. I'm sure you will. That's the way these things work. You know, we put things out there and people say all the time, you should have done this and you shouldn't have done that. And, you know, I guess we're always screwing up a little bit, but we do what we feel is best. And
we finally made it to the boardwalk. It's right after seeing the snake, which kind of took away from the boardwalk.
you know there's wildlife out here.
Oh, I know there's stuff out here, but still, I could have done without seeing it.
Oh, yeah. Let's get something to drink. We have a bunch of guys on lake. They want a boat. These guys don't have a boat, but they have an inflatable mattress. They look like they're having a good time. It's pretty funny. Why do guys do that?
Boys will be boys, that's all I gotta say.
I wonder why girls don't do that though.
I don't know. They're
You guys are
stupid,
smarter?
I guess.
I resemble that. What are them kids doing over there, Mom? I'm trying to take a nap.
So we got the steak bites cut up. We're going to let them marinate for about an hour before we start cooking. It has a little bit of soy sauce, pineapple juice, hot sauce, garlic, and a little bit of oil. That's all there is to it. Stick it in the refrigerator. If I could find room for it. It is some rearranging, but there it is. We'll let it marinate for a couple of hours, and then we'll give it to Owen to cook up on the griddle.
I'll go check us in and
Hopefully get our old fart senior citizen money. Be careful. Don't hurt that back. Don't worry about him. He can't stand not doing stuff. Anybody else have a husband like that? See him riding back. He's stopping. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's gonna take a picture. There he is.
all checked in.
Yay! You did okay?
Yeah.
No hurt back?
I feel no love yet. Oh, you watched me all the way, didn't you?
I did.
Good. You see me swallowing bugs?
No, there's a lot out here.
There are a lot of bugs up there. Good, boy, good. Hey, somebody say something about steak for dinner? I think I'll take a nap until it gets ready.
What are you doing?
They say a Watts pot never boils. I bet it does. Set a timer for 5 minutes.
It would be pretty if I had a little green on that plate. Forgot
Uh-huh.
my asparagus.
Getting good steak really, really helps. Remember yesterday when we were here, it was 80. We were burning up walking. We woke up this morning and it's in the low 40s, wind chill factor of 29, and winds blowing about 25 miles an hour. And it's a different experience. You gotta be glad you got lots of different seasons of clothes in the RV for sure. When you can say you're not from around here, but you really want to try to find someplace good to eat, we always turn to searching Google, trying to find the best thing around us. See, there's Pop's Dockside Grill, Papa Doc's Lakeside Grill, Fins and Feathers, and Big Jim's. I think those are the top 4 near us. We're somewhere down in through here, so Pop's is not that far away from us. I think it's probably the highest rated one too, so it's 4.6. If we have internet, that's what we do. We look to try to find something and read the reviews, look at the pictures, and know the menu before we get there. It may sound like overkill, but if we're only going to eat out one time with each stop, you want to make the most of it.
Marina.
Resort and marina.
This will be eating outside today. Cool place, huh?
It is. Must be it. Wasn't very far from campground, was it?
No, we should have rode our bikes over there.
Very unique place.
So far. We'll wait for the judgment until we get our food, but I would order French fries and cheese grits and shrimp. It's weird.
We'll make our own shrimp and grits.
That's true. You could.
Shrimp can. These shrimp look a little different, Mom. They look good.
Good.
Yeah? Alrighty. So after lunch, we came out here on their little dock and look around in the water. It's really, really cool out here. This is a really neat little place at the end of this road. If you're staying in this campground, this is the place to come to eat and to kind of see a very unique spot.
Get the fried shrimp.
I agree. The breading on the fried shrimp was awesome. It was perfect. That was one of my favorite seafood meals I've had in quite a while now. So that should tell you a lot. And you guys know how much I love to eat. Hey. Hey. Yep. That was a great experience. Good morning. We're starting our last day here at Seminole State Park. Much like we've started the last couple of days, it's kind of cold. Cold front's really coming down and it's windy, and wow, we thought staying on the lake would be a great thing, but you know, we've only had one day that's been in the upper 70s. The remainder of them have been in the 40s and 50s, so that's not really good lake weather, and who knows, but we're gonna make the most of it. I guess the draw to come to a campground by the lake whenever it's in the 40s, as you can see, we almost have it to ourselves. So I think we've told you before that a lot of times we'll just eat one meal. Today, that one meal is sometime between lunch and dinner. And we're gonna make breakfast on the skillet. We're goofy that way, but let's do a goofy dance and get started cooking. Then said, speaking of goofy, take my hood off. Cold out here.
Here, let me fix it for you.
Okay, baby.
All right.
Get me looking good now.
All
You know, I'm
right,
on
there
TV.
you go.
I'm on TV. You know.
That's right.
All right. Put salt and pepper in here. Okay, something's going on outside. It's either the wind or something's going on with the outdoor kitchen. This is cooking just fine in here, so that sure beats trying to figure out a way to cook over the stove. Try to warm up the onions, the jalapenos, and red pepper.
Tastes good?
Yes, it does. Took like a week and a half to cook it, but it really tastes good. I could probably do it in a couple. I could probably do it in a couple of days next. I don't know. That seafood restaurant just down the road, really sounding good. I got to get out of this jacket here. Whew. We had a subscriber reach out to us on Facebook. Crystal Richmond told us about her granddaughter. Hi Shannon, we hear you're 8 years old and you're one of Maggie's favorite fans, so we thought we'd have Maggie tell you hello. Thank you, Crystal, for letting us know that. You know, you guys that connect to us, it's the best part of being out here on the road and traveling. And we tell you guys that all the time, but we would never have thought that someone's granddaughter would be excited when Maggie gets on TV, but we're really, really happy about that. Well, one last look at Lake Seminole. As we put the power up here at Lake Seminole, we'll call that a wrap for this place. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lake and a wonderful campground that we found here. And
I wish it'd been warmer because, you know, when you're on the side of a lake that's just so beautiful that you want to get out on the lake and enjoy it. And I think that's the major thing we could have done here had the weather cooperated. But if you look back to what we would have been doing for 2 of the days, we would have been sitting in wind and rain near Atlanta. So choosing to come here and extend our stay here instead of fighting the rain and the wind, well, that was a really good decision. It's been 4 nights of resting and relaxing and catching up on chores. It's been a good stop. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're off to our next stop, which, by the way, is one of the most remote state parks in Georgia. Well, maybe anywhere. It's the Stephen C. Foster State Park in Fargo, Georgia. Not the other Fargo, Fargo, Georgia. And I guess that means you go about as far as you can go. And that's where we're going to go now. We hope you'll come along with us. Thanks for being part of our journey.